One of my favorite memories through InterVarsity would have to be dealing with worship, whether it was at Epic or cross training or at campus retreat. I always felt closer to God when I was singing and worshiping with Him. And I also really enjoyed looking around the room and seeing everyone else in their state of peace or their state of joy, just knowing that God is there for them.
All right, so some of my favorite memories from InterVarsity definitely come from the conferences that InterVarsity goes to as a chapter. And those are great because you just really get to bond with the people that are in the chapter that you grow closer with. So Chapter Focus Week, Fall Conference, Winter Conference, all those are great opportunities to go to. So I encourage you to go to them because the fact that you get to spend sometimes a week long with these people, which is Chapter Focus Week, and just be open with them and sharing stories that you might not tell other people in your life, and just being vulnerable and going through those tracks and staying up late and just experiencing life together through those conferences. Those are some of the best memories that I have made while I was in InterVarsity, and just making those lifelong friendships through those conferences.
I would have to say that some of my favorite memories while I was in InterVarsity happened at Chapter Focus Week, which is the conference at the end of the semester. I really enjoyed how we were planning for the next semester and all the activities that we were going to do, but then it was really a great way to grow relationships with each other in our chapter, and I feel that's where my friends in InterVarsity became like my family.
God has transformed my life in college through a lot of different ways. Before college, I believed in Him, but I didn't really understand what that meant. And coming to InterVarsity, I really got to know what it meant to follow God and all the different ways that you are able to do that through prayer, through worship, through studying the actual Bible. And it brought me a lot closer to Him, which has helped me in a lot of ways by forgiving a lot of people that needed to be forgiven, and also becoming more at peace.
So God has definitely transformed me a lot in college. Coming into college, I didn't want anything to really do with religion. I came from a Catholic background and kind of thought I would separate myself from the church and religion because I could be free. And then my cousin Ryan Oberlin came here, and he kind of shared that side of his life with me, and I didn't really understand it at first, but he just had such a big impact on me that he invited me to Life Group, he invited me to Epic, and just the way God was working in my life was amazing to see looking back now. That eventually I gave my life to Christ my junior year, and then through that I became a Life Group leader, and just keeping leading in the chapter as well. So just the way that He was working in me was kind of hard to see at that point in time, but looking back on it now, I can really see the way that God was working in my life and the chapter as well.
So I grew up in a Catholic family, and I would say that I just followed in the footsteps of my parents, and I didn't really make my faith my own. So throughout college, God helped me really make my faith my own and learn what it means to spread the gospel to others and be more missional instead of just keeping my faith to myself.
My advice for anyone in InterVarsity would be to make time for God. I know it sounds kind of weird, but with school and with friends and with all the activities and work, there's a lot of things that get piled on your plate. And I know for me, one thing that always got pushed back was taking time to reflect on my day and thank God. And I just would encourage everyone to make sure that they continue making time for God, going to Bible study or epics or whatever that means to you, studying by yourself with others. It's really important, I think, to make time.
So some words of advice I have for the chapter going forward are just not to get discouraged about life groups or people, and just really trusting in God's plan and that resting on that because His plan is perfect, and so is His will. And just the fact that to not stop seeking the lost people on this campus. because I was once one of those lost people, and someone kept seeking me and pursuing me, and it just transformed my life. So I just encourage you not to stop seeking them or pursuing them, whether they don't seem interested or they might not know that they need God in their life at this point in time, but they definitely do need God in their life. So I just encourage you to keep praying for them, keep pursuing them, keep inviting them to things and events, and just keep trying to be their friend on this campus.
My first piece of advice would be to not give up and to not wait to get involved in the chapter. I would be where I am today if Jackie would have given up on me, because I can't tell you how many times I said no to her invitations to come to InterVarsity events, and I feel like I waited too long to get involved in the chapter. And my second piece of advice would be to do your best, pray like crazy, and trust God, because that's really helped me through some of the stressful times in my college career.
Next for me is an internship in Madison. I will be living with people I don't really know yet, so that's kind of scary. And after that, I'll be doing my master's in accounting, which I don't have really any of that planned out, and that's kind of terrifying for me because I like things planned out. And so I would really appreciate prayers just for safety, and peace is my big one. I always love to say pray for peace.
All right, so what's next for me after graduation is in the process of trying to get a job, so hopefully nail down a job here soon, and then start after Christmas, January 1st, somewhere around there. If not, definitely keep looking for a job after college in my field, which was management, business management to be specific. And then I guess you can also be praying for my relationship with my girlfriend, Kaylin, who was in InterVarsity, and we actually met through college and through InterVarsity. So be praying for us for our next steps as we work towards marriage and just our future life.
In January, I will be starting my audit internship at RSM, which is a public accounting firm downtown Milwaukee. That will go through the end of March, and then I'll be graduating in May. And after I graduate, I'll be starting grad school in the summer here at Whitewater. The ways that you can be praying for me would be that I would find a community to be a part of outside of college as I'm living at home for the next couple months, and also pray that I would continue to seek out God's will for my life.